Hello everyone. I wanted to work this problem from the homework set for Chapter 6 on irrational expressions. It turns out that this was the most, easily the most missed problem of all. And so hopefully I'm going to step my way through it and clear out some of the confusion. Now, the instructions say perform the operations and simplify. Of course, the operations are this subtraction and this addition. And we are going to do that and then simplify the fraction at the end if possible. Now, to add and subtract fractions, you know you have to find a common denominator. And as the way this sits, you really can't see what the common denominator is. And that's because we need to do some factoring. In fact, this is a difference of two squares, and it's going to factor as x minus 1 times x plus 1. Over here we have a trinomial, and as you know, I've said before, in this class and in your next class, whenever you see a trinomial, it's practically screaming at you to crack it. And this one will factor as the quantity x minus 2 times the quantity x plus 1. So let me drag that clip in here that shows the denominators factored. And please notice that one of the things I did here was I rewrote the x minus 2 as a quantity in parentheses. So on the bottom, all my factors are parenthesized, and that's just my quirk. I like to see it that way. I find it to be tidier and helps elucidate the next step I need to take. Now over here, also I see that it looks to me like a situation ripe for canceling the x minus 1 and the x minus 1 in the top and the bottom. Let me rewrite this x minus 1 like this. And I'm doing that just because I've seen over the years that this is a moment where students fall down. And the reason is that when you come in there and you do this slashing, you cancel out the x minus 1s. What happens is some of you tend to think that there's nothing up top. But of course there's always that factor of 1. And so this is going to simplify as 1 over x plus 1 instead of what I sometimes see, 0 over x plus 1. So our lead fraction now looks like this. And now, everything in the bottom is factored, and we can look for what is going to be the smallest common denominator. And since this one has these two factors, I need to put these two factors in both of these. And the only way to do that is to multiply this top and bottom by a very fancy form of 1, x minus 2 over x minus 2. Similarly, I'm going to need to multiply this fraction top and bottom by a very fancy form of 1, x plus 1 over x plus 1. And my next clip shows that. Let me bring that in here. So as you can see here, I've written in the fancy forms of 1 that we're going to be multiplying by. And you now know clearly what the common denominator is going to be. We're going to, since we have a common denominator, we're just going to follow the arithmetic. We're going to have this minus this plus this on top. And on the bottom, well, let me drag that in here. Here's our common denominator. So all that's left to do is to basically follow the arithmetic on top. And so really what I have here is 1 times x minus 2. And that's simply going to give me x minus 2. And I'm going to write it in here without the parentheses. There's no need for parentheses anymore. And now we're faced with this situation. We're going to have to do some distribution here. Basically what we're going to have here is a minus x times both of these. And the minus x times the x is going to give us a minus x squared. And the minus x times the plus 1 is going to give us a minus x. So let me drag that in here. That is going to look like this. The minus x gave us the minus x squared. The minus x times the plus 1 gave us the minus x. Over here we simply have plus what's on top here. And so I'll just drag that in and bring that in here. And now we're to really endgame time. And we're going to combine like terms up top. Notice that the minus x squared and the plus x squared cancel. Notice that this is a plus x and this is a minus x, and they're going to go to 0. And I have a minus 2 and a plus 2, and it's going to go to 0. So basically the numerator here just totally vanishes. It annihilates itself, and we're left with just a 0 on top and our denominator. Now a lot of you left the answer in this form, and that wasn't quite the final moment of truth. Really what you want to do when you have 0 over anything, zero over or concrete anything, is you want to simplify it completely. And so really this right here is our answer. But I didn't take any points off, of course, for that. But just a heads up, I did notify you that you need to walk it one more step. Okay, I hope this helps you puzzle these guys out. Certainly there will be some like this on the final exam. I'll be talking to you soon.